Hi, Thomas here. Wanted to talk about vulnerability as a leadership quality. And for me, there are two reasons for that, and two ways it can be helpful. One is in the sort of trust building space, and the other is in personal development, a bit concept. And if you allow yourself to be vulnerable with a team, with colleagues, you are inviting that vulnerability back. And I think it's something that as leaders we often find quite discomforting, because there's a set of expectations, there's a projection on leaders that they are just the all-seeing eye. They get it. They're unflappable. They know all the answers. The vision all comes from them. That's not always true. And by acknowledging that, by accepting that, you're inviting your team and your colleagues to also share their own insecurities, and that relational connection that you can establish is then phenomenally powerful in terms of creating a team full of energy, full of vitality, full of exploration, curiosity. There's a real sense that can be achieved there of let's explore together and let's find things out, and new insights, new ways to solve problems, new abilities to tackle turbulent change and uncertainty can really come through, which is exciting. The second way I find it helpful is as a mirror of self-reflection. And I recently had the opportunity to be vulnerable, and I didn't take it. I let my pride and my ego get in the way. Didn't want to accept a reality, and subsequently I misread the situation and caused further distress and discomfort and upset a few people, which was so far from the truth and the intention that I wanted to do. It was about my own pride. And in acknowledging that and in having that conversation, I had a really wonderful connection with someone. And the relationship is stronger than it was before. But I was asking myself, the invitation to be self-reflective was one I grasped after the fact, admittedly. But asking yourself those questions, why? Why am I uncomfortable here? Why don't I want to be vulnerable? What is it that is preventing me from having these vulnerable conversations? And for me, the realization was pride got in the way. But for others and for you, it might be some other realization. But that point of confrontation with your own mind and your own thoughts, and that opportunity to self-reflect is all part of self-nurturing. It's all part of your own mind's ability to grow and develop. And that's something that I find really powerful and rewarding when working with leaders, when working with teams, trying to build that trust between them, giving them opportunities to engage with each other, to share, to connect on a human level, but also that ability for them, that invitation for them to reflect on themselves and see where they want to take things, see what's standing in their way, their own way. I had a great quote from somebody recently. I didn't help build their business, I helped build them so they can build their business. And that, I think, is a wonderful thing. So there we go. Just wanted to share those thoughts with you. Thanks.